Scaphism. Scaphism is a method of execution and torture, in which a sinner is tied to a boat, smeared with milk or honey, and left in a dirty pond or hot place. After a few hours or days, insects swarm there, causing the sinner to suffer and die. Executed figure. Once upon a time, there was a king, whose name was Artaxerxes II, apprentice, Curus, and Mithridates.
Hey, don't you think that king we have now is a nuisance? Let's start a rebellion. Enough of this chaos, Kyros. It's going down. I am greatly honored by your gratitude. May you do me a favor. I do not want this case to be known by anyone. As you wish, my master. I will not speak of this case. Thank you, Mithridates. I'm counting on you. Hey, listen, everyone. I, Mithridates, saved our king, Artaxerxes, from Kyros' rebellion. You know, it was almost close that Kyros killed our king, but I saved him. Mithridates, I told you not to speak of this. Did you forget? Oh, no. You've pushed your luck too much, Mithridates. I thought I trusted you, but since I have no choice, you're sent to Scaphism. No.
Method. In this torture, the target is laid in a boat with 5 holes which are for letting the target's arms, legs, and head out, in it and a lid to cover it. The target's body, which is out of the boat, is then liberally coated with honey or milk. Also, intentionally cause diarrhea by having the target consume large amounts of honey and milk. After finishing applying the honey and milk and giving him a large amount to drink, leave the target in a sunny place, a pond or a body of water that the mosquitoes seem to like. After leaving him there, the torture officer goes check on him every day, apply additional honey and other liquids to their bodies, and give them honey and milk to drink so that they do not die of starvation or dehydration. In this way, the target who continues to consume large amounts of honey and milk every day becomes hungry, suffers from severe diarrhea, and continues to dribble excrement in the enclosed space. Attracted by the target's excrement and the sweet smell coated on his body, flies and insects come to lay eggs. The larvae that hatch there devour the flesh of the target. Then, the caterpillars that swarm inside the body obstruct blood flow, causing gangrene to spread. History. Scaphism, known as the boat, was planned in 500 BC, in ancient Persia. In the 11 to 1200s, this execution was known as the most inhumane and brutal method of putting someone to an end. The targets were mainly those who have done antisocial, anti-political actions or have performed the worst betrayals. The victims of these executions were especially Greeks when this scaphism was executed in ancient Persia. Cause of death. Scaphism often does not result in an immediate death. This death rather lasts long, and is painful. For example, sepsis, an organ damage caused by large numbers of worms wriggling around in the body, can lead to neurological disorders and confusion. Dehydration, caused by prolonged restraint, is just as likely to occur as sepsis, causing lethargy and nausea, but also does not result in immediate death. Fear. Scaphism is feared due to its nature of slowly leading its victim to the death. Unlike the guillotine, the victim suffers for a very long time. Convicts are forced to experience a long painful death caused by insects feeding on them, which will take days or even weeks for them to die. from insects being attracted by honey, milk and liquid excreta, feeding on the victim, and laying eggs on the victim so that the larvae will start to feed on the victim, which creates an infinite loop. It is also easy to imagine that as time goes by, more and more insects will be attracted due to the smell being strong by the moment. From this, it is either death by bugs feeding on convicts, or disease. Why the disease? Because they're covered in excreta, and victims can't get the opportunities to take a shower. At this point, once they experience it, their last wish would probably be to die in peace without pain. Example of use. Mithridates, a warrior who promised to keep a huge secret to honor the king, broke the secret. In one of the worst ways, he basically bragged in the middle of a banquet. The king, Artaxerxes II, executed Scaphism as a punishment for breaking the promise. As a result, Mithridates died. He was suffering from the pain caused by Scaphism for 17 days. This channel will feature torture and execution. Do not forget to subscribe and like this video if you have interested.